Here we go.
Hello, I'm Adam. I'm the man behind Unhinged Records. Come with me for a ride in the car and we'll answer some of your questions. I'm not really though, am I? Come on. But thanks anyway, I appreciate it. I've got no idea what happened. We'll get told when he dies. I'm glad you really enjoy it, that's great. I used to use Suno, but then I found, because I've got quite a particular ear, I really didn't like the way that it rendered vocals, so I ended up switching sides and going to Udio, which I have found to be a lot better. They've got pretty much the same sort of features. Some people prefer Suno, I prefer Udio. I just find that there's the generation quality is a lot better, so when it comes to editing and mastering and doing all the sort of post editing, the better material you've got to begin with, the better output you can get. So it's basically the same as any computer. If you put shit in, you'll get shit out. No, I'm from Worcestershire. Oh, I don't know. In my day job, I do a lot of driving up and down the country, which, as you can imagine, is quite sort of lonely. So sometimes I'll just get these random ideas, or I'll hear a random word or a phrase. Like, what was it? Somebody, I heard a conversation at work and somebody said, oh yeah, shut up spaniel tits. And I was like, oh, that's got legs, I'll go with that. Buttery nips. That came about because I was I was hungry one night, I had munchies, so I was making some toast and the butter knife slipped out of my hand and I got a little bit on my chest, and my other half turned around and just came out with the cracking phrase, oh, you've got buttery nips. I'm like, fuck me, that's a song. I went straight back upstairs and that was it. I started brainstorming ideas. 26 hours later, I got the first draft of the song done. It was hilarious, and that was it. So I keep notes of all my ideas and different things. Like sometimes I'll just come up with a title, sometimes I'll just come up with a line from a song, and I have a note on my phone which I'll just keep them all on. And if I'm stuck for ideas, I'll just have a quick scroll through there. I'm talking bottles, blah, 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 blah. The way that I write my songs, I think, and the variation, I think, is what makes my channel a lot different to everybody else. Because a lot of the channels, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. If it works for you, it works for you, that's great. But a lot of channels tend to sort of find one thing and stick to it. A lot of channels will stick to a particular genre or a time era, so they'll do, I don't know, like 1960s pop or something a little bit Motown-esque. Other ones, most of their songs, you know, revolve around a particular theme. If it works, it works. You do you. I think it's the variety. Now, I'm 34 and I grew up on quite a varied musical diet, and I've got quite a lot of different tastes, and so I like to call into that, and I like to use that, so there's variation. So there's something for everyone, really. So you might not like, I don't know, you might not like metal or something like that. So there'll be other songs that you can listen to and you can enjoy. You might not enjoy general sounds of the 60s. That's absolutely fine. I've got other stuff for you to enjoy. But I think also what I tend to make a conscious effort of doing, which I've noticed that a lot of other people who do the same thing as me don't do, is the structure of the song. I mean, I know these days people's attention spans are crap. Like, people will look at something for 10 seconds and then go, oh, I don't get it, and move on to the next thing. I like to have a certain aspect of trickery. not in a malicious way, more of a sort of, you didn't see that coming, did you? A song, I'll write it so that it starts off, it sounds innocent, it sounds plausible, genuine, you know, the sort of thing you could play at a gathering somewhere and people will hear it and think, oh, this is all right. And then all of a sudden it'll get to the bridge or the chorus and then it just goes insane and it will just start talking about shitting yourself or sticking a fist up your arse. Whoa, where did that come from? That's the sort of reaction that I want to get. So that's kind of how I craft a lot of the songs. Well, I'm British, I don't tend to talk about what I earn. I do make money, not a lot. If I wanted it to just be in it for the money, then I'd just do the sort of predictable crap that most other channels do. I'll just keep banging on about Mr. Beast because I know that it's guaranteed to get about 500,000 views because for some reason people are really obsessed with Mr. fucking Beast. I'm here because I've got stupid ideas and a stupid sense of humour and I want to say stupid shit with people like yourself. It's possible, but have I got one ready? No. Am I likely to do one soon? Probably not, no. I read every comment that I get notified about, so I will read them all. And do they bother me? No, not really, no. Do they get me down? No, not really. Without sounding like a twat, I've got like well over 6,000 followers. If one person doesn't like it, there's a good chance that a good percentage of that number will like it. So, you know, you can't please all of the people all of the time. Somebody's always going to have a problem. What annoys me the most about the comments at the moment is, well, actually, I think that ties in with a question. So we'll go to the question and we can tie both answers together. The Agnes Pemberton incident. Well, my front bottom, I wrote that and I put that out and I thought it's not going to do great. I thought, I kind of enjoyed it, but I don't know whether many people will. Anyway, for some reason, the YouTube algorithm woke up that day and chose violence. It decided, I'm going to push this video to over 100,000 people, most of which are over the age of 65.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And how do I put this delicately? Don't always understand, one, the humour, and number two, they really are shit at telling the difference between something that's AI and something that's been, you know, something that's real. If I had £1 for every time I've had a comment in the last, 2 weeks? This isn't real! I've just looked it up and I can't find anything. This isn't real. This must be fake. I wouldn't have to go to work next week. I mean, it's written in the fucking channel description. What more do you want? How on earth did this get past the censors in 1930? I'm pretty sure that the word fuck was more of a transatlantic. You're thinking far too deep into this. It's a joke. Take it as it is. Move on. I don't think it is, no, because the only people that seem to be saying that are artists. My channel is filling a gap. I can't remember the last time that Taylor Swift wrote a song about shitting her knickers or how many fingers she can fit up a back passage. Am I taking listeners away from people like Taylor Swift or, I don't know, another famous person? Am I fuck? If mainstream commercial artists start releasing songs about incontinence, shitting themselves, pissing, shagging their cousins, or whatever else I do, then I will close down my channel and you will never hear from me again. That's a promise.
Gay.
Have you ever took a dump so big it tore your asshole?
Pikachu! Yes. I have a cat. Her name is Beaker, after the Muppet. Because that's what she sounded like when she was a kitten. She is 17, seemingly immortal, and at this stage is going to outlive me.
hunger in my bottom tonight.
Why do they call them Happy Meals? They don't seem to make me happy. I don't know why they're called Happy Meals, 'cause I ate one and I still wanna fucking kill myself.
I got buttery nips. I got butter on my nipples. Creamy buttery nips.
I've got to think of a reason how this thing became lodged in my ass. Oh, Doc, I slipped in the shower. That's how it got in there, I swear. Oh, Doc, it was a mishap, but now I'm in despair. Surely my story's clear. Just get it out of my rear.
Thanks for watching this far, and if you've got a question, send it in, I'll stick it on the next one. Until then, have a look through my back catalogue, there's some good stuff around April and May you've probably never heard of. Excuse me. See you later.